Welcome back to Booze and the Rocks. My name is David Edwards. Do you have some time on your hands to play with my melon? Let's find out. Alright, it's great to have every single one of you back here today. I was scrolling through Instagram and I was like, let's see what interesting things we can see. I have a lot of varied tastes. I have everything from history to science fiction and fantasy. Also cocktails, as you can tell, because, well, we're here. So I stumbled across an Instagram page called Lalabbo, and that's L-E-L-A-B-B-O. So at Lalabbo. And I saw this interesting cocktail called the Bombin, or Bombin. And you know what? It was green, it was gorgeous, and I thought it would be perfect to do this time of year. So you know what? Let's start with my melon. Grab a knife. So what you want to do is you want to take your knife, bring the melon down, well, any which way you want to do it, and you're just going to cut in nice and neatly. Now we don't need a big piece of melon, so again, the size that you want to use is completely and utterly up to you. So you can see something that looks absolutely gorgeous like that. And what we'll do is we will take your bar spoon and we're just going to scrape out the seeds, because you don't need them for this cocktail as much as you might want. So take your knife and you want to slide it gently along the edge of the rind. And this will allow you to pull up the meat of the melon. And what we'll do is then you'll cut it in half and you'll cut 2 chunks of melon, and we'll use those. Now that you have 2 chunks of melon, grab your shaking tin. Next thing you're going to do is take your 2 chunks of melon. Yeah, looks good, right? Nothing special about that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoop it like so, throw that in like so, get rid of that. Grab your muddle. And now what we're going to do is we're going to muddle this down very gently. You don't need to use a lot of pressure. The riper your melon is, the easier it'll muddle. And we are going to shake this so that will finish that muddling job for you. Take your muddle, wipe it down on a wet cloth. And it smells good, it looks good, and now we're going to add the beginnings of our alcohol. First, we need a little bit of Blanco Tequila. Here I'm using Patron Silver Tequila. We need 1 ounce or 30 milliliters. Next, we need a little bit of Mezcal. Mezcal's really, really nice. And I'm using the Mexicalia here. And for this, we are going to need 1/2 ounce. Slowest pour known to mankind. Very, very nice. We now need 1/2 ounce of a melon liqueur. You could use a Midori. The Midori will give you an even more of a brighter green color. However, I have McGuinness and it's what I can get locally and it's quite good. However, if you wish to send me a bottle of Midori, send me a message, I'll be glad to take one. And we need 1/2 ounce or 15 milliliters. We also need Amaretto. So this is going to give us that nuttiness that we need. And we need 1/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce is approximately 7.5 mils, but what we're doing is we're rounding this up to 10 mils. Oh yeah. And now the pièce de résistance, lime juice. Grab a lime, one that's not too old. If it is old, you can put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds to loosen it up. Make sure you give it a roll because you want to release those juices inside. Grab your knife, give that a cut. And we need 20 mils, so just shy of 3/4 ounce. Put that here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to shake this for 10 to 15 seconds with ice. Yeah, that won't fit. Grab one more. Smack the top on there, make sure she's seated good. Give it a bit of a flip. Ooh, that was close. And shake it hard. Shake it till she's nice and frosty. Give it a bit of a smack to pop it open. Put that there. Take your cloth, wipe your bar up because you know you don't want to have a mess here. Grab your glass of choice. Here I have my rocks glass. So a rocks glass should always have some rocks in it unless you're drinking whiskey neat or tequila neat or gin or anything else that you prefer on its own. Apparently we don't need that one. So what we'll do is we will now fine strain this. Look at that. Look at that color. Wow. Smells good too. Now we're going to garnish this. Take your melon that you've chopped up, and we want a nice, skinny, thin slice. Remember, boys and girls, be careful with knives. Take your melon. We're gonna cut the ends off because why not? Put a couple cuts in there after we've trimmed that. Open this up slightly. Look at that. And you know what? We'll add a couple pieces of thyme on top. Give it a smoke, a spank, and look at that. Absolutely a work of art. Get this out of the way because, you know, I know me. I'll make a mess and I'll drop something if I don't. So the first thing you smell directly off this is the thyme. Absolutely a wonderful savory smell. Perfect to have with your holiday meal, any meal with friends, whatever. Oh yeah. Take this, and of course, you can't go wrong with melon. It looks great. So your cocktail smells really good. You can just hint the tequila. And my son's trying not to laugh at me right here because I can't speak anymore. So you smell the tequila, you get a little bit of the melon liqueur, and you get a little bit of the smoke from the mezcal. No, I have not been drinking yet, but I will. Oh yeah, that is good. It's well balanced. You get the sweetness from the melon, just the hint of the thyme, the tequila, a bit of nuttiness. The melon flavor is really good, but it's not overpoweringly strong. It's more of a subtle melon flavor. Oh yeah. One of these and this. Your afternoon is set. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification. That way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. And if you're interested in supporting our channel, please check us out at patreon.com/booze on the rocks, because every little bit helps us to bring this to you. And you know what? This is an awesome cocktail. Check out at La Laba, and I'll put the link down below and for Instagram, and you have a great day. Welcome back to Booze on the Rocks. My name is... So you know what? Let's start with melon.